Hey everybody, it's Beth. Today I'm using these pieces of wood from Dollar Tree. I'm using my miter box and saw to cut them down. I measured them out for 6 inches, 5.5 inches, and 5 inches. I sanded down the ends where I had cut them. I then am painting them with 3 different colors. I use coffee latte, terra cotta, and Mossy Meadow acrylic paints, all by Folkart. Next, I'm using these stencils. I had cut them out of a larger stencil with a bunch of different words. I sprayed the back of them with pixie spray. It's a adhesive for stencils to keep them into place while you're working with them. It just gives them a light tack. The stencil and pixie spray both came from Amazon. And then I place one word on each of the pieces of wood and tape off around the stencil. And then I'm stenciling on antique white acrylic paint by Apple Barrel. I'm using a stencil brush, and I use very minimal paint when stenciling, and I give it a couple coats, letting it dry in between. After those are done and completely dry, I fill in the gaps left by the stencil with a very small paintbrush. And then I'm hot gluing them together, largest to smallest. Next, I'm going to be taking this lace trim I got from Dollar Tree and hot gluing that on the bottom piece, the largest piece on the ends, and then across the top of the smallest piece. I take a piece of that lace and cut the sides off of it so it'll be a thinner piece to work with. I also take another piece and I'm making a bow, and take that piece I had cut and wrap it around the center and knot that. I cut off the excess from that middle piece and then hot glue that bow to the top left. I then just trim up the tails, and that is it for this project. Thank you so much for watching.